G'day all, welcome to another build tutorial. Um, Here we have the setup for a drift car chassis. This is quite a fun little build, surprisingly simple. You can turn the drift mode on and off, I suppose, with the hover block, and you can also adjust your ride height. This also affects the hover block to how much you can drift. So on a low setting, the more you drift. On the higher setting, the less you drift, because the hover block will be further away from the ground. You can pretty much turn, I guess, any car into a drift car just by adding that hover block. But we wanted a car with, or a chassis with proper suspension. So here we have the AA arm setup. It works a little bit different. We're just using the straight suspension for dampening and using the actual hinges as the springs and the support of the car. This way we can adjust the ride height, and you can hyperextend the springs and still be able to use the dampening for them. Anyway, we'll get into the build. Alright, we'll start off with a 2x2 block and get some hinges. Face these left to right. First up, we'll just zero all these out. There we go. Copy some to the bottom. Copy some across. Gap it 2. And we'll connect those with a 1x4 flat connector. There we go. Now for the what do we need? To hold the wheels on and to hold the springs. Get an elbow over here. 1x2 flat connector. We'll get a fresh steering hinge. Now on the other side, place this one down. Copy hinge across. I need a 1x2. Or just a flat connector. And we'll get a spring. Place that here and configure this. We'll just go stiffness all the way to 0. And that elbow. Place that up here and another hinge in there. Alright, now, so that's pretty much the setup for the suspension, but here, just go configure, so we'll get this top hinge here. We'll change the controls to D-pad up and down, get the angle down to 12.5, speed 0.1, strength, we'll put this up to 12.5, and we'll put hold position, so when you adjust your suspension it won't just return back to 0. Now we'll turn mirror mode off and face the green arrows out like so. And now get a motor. And a weight block. So put the weight blocks on the furthest extremities, like the front and the rear. So the further apart you have the weight, when you're sliding around corners or doing donuts, the rotation will slow down. If you have the blocks more to the center of the car, you'll spin faster. It'll be less controllable. So now we'll copy some, get some 2x4s, place them there. We'll just copy this to the back. Turn, yeah. Move one of those. And we'll get rid of the steering hinge. Oh, turn mirror mode back on. And we'll just get a little tube in there. Also for the front steering, we'll increase the angle to 60. This will enable you to get out of a drift if you're sliding on a really high angle. You can steer your way out of it. I might increase the speed up to alrighty. Get some get a seat. Go-kart seat. There we go. Get some wedges, so this will just hold the hover block in place. Now the hover block. Configure this to a distance of 2 so that we can turn it on and off. We'll just assign it to another button. Get some thrusters. Them on the back. There we go. And we'll get some wheels. Alright. There we have it. So we can turn the hover off. We can adjust our ride height a little bit. Oh, actually, what have we done here? There we go. Oh yeah, that's because of the hover block. There we go. So we can adjust the ride height. What is going on here? Yeah. Ah, that's right. There we go. Just configure this hover block to toggle. There we go. So we can turn it off. So now the suspension, it still works. What have we done here? Something a little odd is happening there. Hold position, yes. That's a bit strange. Haven't had that issue come up before. So, guess it's colliding with something. There we go. There we go. Maybe it was colliding there. But yeah, this is the build. So if you need a chassis that you want to drift and have a bit of height adjustability, it's a pretty fun little chassis. And yeah, you can adjust the suspension how you need it. You can strengthen it up or loosen it right up so you get some proper travel, I guess. But yeah, for drifting, you wouldn't need much suspension travel anyway. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one.